This is one of those sections that looks horrible, but it's actually pretty easy. You can see on this graph that we've got these two curves. And really, there's this like imaginary line that runs right down the middle here this way. And there's one that runs this way that the lines just can't touch. So we get these two imaginary lines. This is horizontal, right? H-O-R, horizontal. And this one is vertical. So what they're going to do is they're going to ask you for an equation of one of the asymptotes. Now these invisible lines, these are the asymptotes. So this one says horizontal. So that's this one. Now, it's kind of backwards from what you would think. If it says horizontal, it's going to be y equals and then the y number. If it's vertical, it's going to be x equals and then the x number. So the horizontal one is right here. It looks like it's on 0. So my horizontal equation is going to be y equals 0. All right, it says vertical one. So this time I'm looking for the one that goes up and down, and it looks like it goes right along this line right here. And that line is at -1, -2, -3. And remember, it's backwards from what you would think. So verticals are going to be x's. So it should be x equals -3. And that's all there is to it. If it says horizontal, again, I'm looking this way and I'm going to put the y value. So we're going to put y equals. And this line runs right here. That looks like -2. And then we can just keep going, doing the same thing. This is vertical. So vertical line right there. So x equals. And it's on the origin, so 0. Easy peasy. Okay, we're going to skip forward. Now, when we get to the equations, it says, what is the equation of the vertical asymptote? Well, what we're going to do is look in the bottom of the fraction. So we got to have a fraction to have a vertical asymptote. We're going to look in the bottom. And in the bottom, there's x plus 8. And we just set it equal to 0 and solve. So x plus 8 equals 0. We're going to minus 8 from both sides to get rid of it. I get x equals -8. So my equation for my vertical asymptote is x equals -8. And we just completely ignore anything else. The only thing we're looking at when he wants a vertical one is the bottom of the fraction. I don't care about the 1 in top, and I don't care about the +4 over there. Okay, this asks for vertical and horizontal. So let's find the vertical. We've already done that. Here's my fraction. I'm going to look in the bottom. That's x minus 5. We're going to set it equal to 0, and we're going to solve. So I'm going to plus 5, x equals 5. So my vertical one is going to be x equals 5. Now, the horizontal one is different. The horizontal one actually is supposed to be the one that's not part of the fraction. So the horizontal one should be over here somewhere. Like that last one we had +4. Then it would be 4. Well, there's nothing here. Well, if there's nothing there, it's 0. So y equals 0. Okay. So this one asks for vertical again. So we just take the bottom, x minus 5, set it equal to 0, plus 5, x equals 5. Now, if this one asked for horizontal, it would be this number over here that's not part of the fraction. That would be -9. Since it asks for vertical, though, we're just going to go with x equals 5. Right, this one says horizontal. So we're not going to worry about the fraction at all. I'm looking at this number right here. That's -2. Since it's supposed to be a horizontal line, we're going to write y equals -2. Okay, that's all there is to it. Same thing throughout. Should be fairly simple. This one would have a horizontal asymptote again of 0 because there's nothing there, and a vertical one's going to be -4. Pretty simple. Can actually go through this really quickly.